Hey dude, do you know why Carrie cannot do maths at all? And I'm going to tell you why he cannot do maths. You have heard that Carrie actually has 39 million subscribers. Even after having so many subscribers, he actually failed in the 12th grade. Because he failed in the 12th grade, because in childhood itself, he started to feel lot difficult in maths. Even though he's a best roaster, having a lot of talent, and he cannot do the maths. And why he cannot do the maths? Because I'm going to tell. In childhood, he started boring in the studies, and start to feel lot of bad in studies, and started to do no maths and no other subjects, and he attracted for gaming, and he became a gamer and became famous. But the story won't stop there. But there are a lot of kids like this. They not become famous, but they feel difficult in maths, and after becoming difficult in maths, that is actually 95% of the people, after failing lot of difficult, they can't do very well in maths. Their mom and dad, both of them, start to scold them. They scold them, and just told them you are not studying, and they only tell that you are not studying, and your relatives, all neighbors, all make fun of you. They start to make fun just because you take less marks in schools and you feel difficult in maths. But none of them, not even one of them, care and tell you how to do the maths very quickly and spontaneously. But none of them tell how to do the maths, but you start to do lot of hard work. Even after doing so much of hard work, you can't understand anything about the maths, and you become the fool like that itself. And afterwards, you're going to do more and more things about it, and the story won't stop there. You fail again and again in the maths, and you fail to score the highest marks in the maths, but still they won't hear to you. They start to join you to the science stream, and after joining to the science stream, you don't know it also, they make you to study for JE. Even if they study for NEET, you need the physics. There also you need the maths, that you feel more and more difficult in maths and physics. And after feeling more and more difficult, you cannot do very well in it, and after not doing very well in it, and still they join you to the engineering, as most of the people, and you cannot do it, and you won't become best engineers. And all these problems arises just because of maths, and how to do it out the maths. And I'm going to tell how to do it out very quickly and completely vanish away this problem from the root itself. And you must do it out not just by studying. You must never study the maths, you must all just play the maths, and you must always play the maths, because from the childhood they have told that your mom actually tell that study, don't play, never play, don't play the video games, don't play outside games, or don't enjoy anything. You must study without enjoying anything. But it's completely wrong, and this problem has become from the seed, it's actually grown into plant into actually tree, and you must remove that complete tree from the roots itself. And to remove from roots itself, you must do like this. Maths is not an actual studying or actual subject, it is actually game. In that game you must just know the rules and just play and always play, and you must keep on playing, and you must always you just play, and you must never feel bad in it or never feel sad in it. And I'm going to tell how to play it out. You play the cricket in outside, in the offline, and you always play this one video game in your mobile or in your PC, but you are never going to play the maths because you feel it as a subject. And I'm going to tell how to play it out, and just keep on watching it. It's all begin when you start to play the maths. You must never study the maths and you never work out the maths. You must just play the maths. Here formulas are just the rules, and problems are the gems in it, and you must keep on playing more and more. And I'm going to tell how to play. Let's start with the circle. In this circle, I'm going to tell you about the circle. Circle is the most symmetrical picture because all the points of the circle has equidistance from the center of the circle. Since it is equidistance of the all points, it is very symmetrical, and the distance from the center to any point on the circle is known as the radius of the circle. And if you draw 2 points passing through the center, it is known as the diameter of the circle. The diameter of the circle going to be half of the radius of the circle. Do you know that what is the actual pi? Pi you may heard about 3.1416. It is keep on continuing. It is actually a constant. Yes, it is actually a constant. Do you know that the circle, the ratio between the circle and the diameter always going to remain the same, and it always going to remain the same, whether it is the ring around the Saturn, or it is the circle around the earth, or it is the bucket you used to bath and the rim of which, it all going to have the same circle, and the ratio between the diameter of the circle and complete the circumference of the circle going to become equal to this one. That is the ratio of pi, which is 3.1416. So it is known as the constant ratio, and it is always remains the same. Therefore the complete circumference, that is the length of the circle, going to be always 3.1416 times of this actual diameter of the circle, and by which you can tell it out that the circumference of the circle, the complete length of the circle, is nothing but equal to pi times of diameter, or it is actually equal to pi times of 2 times of radius, because diameter is 2 times of radius. So the complete circumference of the circle is 2 pi r times, that is 2 pi times of the radius of the circle. Don't stop there. The story begins now, and after which you can find out the area of it. To find out the area of it, you must integrate it. Integration it, you can take it as complete circle. You can take the complete circle as complete area means this complete circle, and just the perimeter means you must taking just the thread of which, or that is actually the rim of it, and take this one. In this complete circle, you can make hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of circle within it, from smaller to bigger until you got the final circle. And after which, if you keep on adding so many circles, you're going to get the complete area of this circle. And this area of the circle you're going to get only if you add more and more small circles in it. After taking hundreds of perimeters, you're going to get the area of this circle. See this one. This one is the actual circle, and after taking circle over it, you're going to get the area of the circle. So this area of the circle, you must do the integration. While doing the integration, you must take this as 2 pi x, because x is the different radius. You're going to take this out. That is from the small radius to the very big radius. The smallest radius is actually 0 units, because it is the smallest circle you see as the point without any radius, and the biggest one is the actual radius, or we actually taken as the actual circle we are using, this one. So we must take from the 0 to r, and this one 2 pi actually remain constant, so it comes out of the integrating. And when you do the integration, the actual dimension increases by 1 units, because perimeter actually has just 1 dimension, but the area actually going to have 2 dimensions. That is the area of the 2-dimension world. Since it is going from 1 dimension to 2 dimension, just x going to convert into x square, but while doing it, the constant value going to divide it by 2, that is the value of dimension, and it is going to be equal to x square by 2, and here it is from 0 to r. Since it is from 0 to r, the value of r square by 2 minus of 0 square by 2, you must substitute in the x, and you're going to get it as equal to 2 pi times of r square by 2, and these two do get cancel out, that is pi r square, which is actually the area of the circle. Now I am telling about just a formula, that is the rules of this one, and let's play the game in it. The game in it starts like this. Take this one. They have given that circle, and in this circle they have given that this angle is x, this angle is 2x, this angle is 3x, 4x, 5x, and you need to find out the value of x here. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you how to find it out the value of x. Let's play with me. Hunt out the x now, and we know that the angle, complete angle around the point is equal to 360 degree. So this x plus 2x plus 3x plus 4x plus 5x, which is also equal to 360 degree, and that is equal to x plus 2x is 3x plus 3x is 6x, 6x plus 4x is 10x plus 5 is 15x is equal to 360 degree. So this is equal to divide both sides by 15. Here 15 cancel out, 15 1 times, 15 24 times. So the value of x is equal to 24 degree. Don't stop here. Let's play some more about it and start the next problem. In this next problem, take this one. That's the next game of it. They have given that 3 circles all going to have a radius of 1 units, and the area of it going to give a scalar unit. That unit it is equal to the complete perimeters of all the sum of the perimeters of these circles going to be equal to the area of this circle. And area is actually 2 dimension. It is actually 1 dimension, but they are different. Therefore I am taking just the numerical quantity. Let's find it out the radius of this circle, and let's do it out. That is circumference of one circle is equal to 2 pi r. That is 2 pi times of 1 unit, that is going to be equal to 2 pi units, and 3 times of the circumference, which is equal to 3 times of the 2 pi units, which is going to be equal to 6 pi units. And after finding out the 6 pi units, take this one, and in this circle also area going to be equal to 6 pi square units. I am taking just the numerical units, here just units, here square units, so take just the numerical part. Here also 6 pi, here also 6 pi, so 6 pi is equal to pi r square, pi cancel out, and it's going to be equal to 6 equal to r square. So the value of radius of this big circle going to be equal to root of 6 units, and root of 6 units is the actual one. Let's do another one problem. That problem is another one game. There are pizzas. In these pizzas they have different sizes of pizzas. The different sizes of pizzas are so much that this is the smallest of all the circle, and the smallest of the circle going to have a radius of 10 units, and this bigger one it is much bigger and much bigger, and they are all so much. I am taking different parts of the pizza, because the half of the second pizza going to have same area of the first pizza, and quarter of the third pizza going to have the area of first pizza, and even the 1/6 part of the fourth pizza and the 1/8 part of the fifth pizza, all of them going to have the same area, and that area is equal to the first pizza, that is the small pizza. Let's find out the radius of different pizzas of it, and let's find it out. That is A1. The area of the first pizza is equal to pi r1 square, which is equal to pi times of 10 square, which is equal to 100 pi units. So the 100 pi is the actual area of the first circle, and after which take the second pizza. In the second pizza we can find it out that area of 1 equal to area 2, because this area going to be equal to this half pizza's area. So this is going to be equal to 100 pi square units of the area of the first pizza, which is equal to pi r2 square by 2, because we are taking the semicircle, so we are taking the half of the pi r2 square. So this one equal to 2 going there, pi cancel out, it is going to be 200 equal to r2 square, square, and the square go that side, it's going to become root, that is root of 200, that's root of 2 times of 100, 100 comes out of the root, it's going to become 10, so it is 10 root 2 units. So the radius of the second, this one semicircle, going to be equal to this one 10 root 2 units. And let's find out the third pizza, which is actually the quarter of pizza, and even this quarter of pizza going to have the area which is equal to the complete pizza of the first pizza. So a1 equal to a3, that's 100 pi square units, which is equal to pi r3 square by 4. We are taking by 4 because it is actually 1/4 part, and so it's going to be equal to, with this 4 comes there, it's going to become 4 times of 100, which is equal to 400, and 400 equal to r3 square, and r3 is equal to root of 400, which is equal to root of 4 times of 100. When 4 comes out of root, it's going to become 200 comes out of root, it's going to become 10 times of 2, which is equal to 20 units. So the radius of this third, that is quarter of pizza, going to be equal to 20 units. And let's find out the next part. This part is actually 1/6 part. If we divide a pizza into 6 equal parts, and you're going to get a 1/6 part, so the angle going to be equal to 60 degree, that is 1/6 of the 360 degree, that is 6 times of 360 degree, going to be equal to 360 degree. So take this one, area of the first pizza going to be equal to area of this pizza, that is the fourth part of this one, and it's going to be 100 pi is equal to pi r4 square by 6, because it is 1/6 of the part, and afterwards 6 go there, it's going to become 600. Here r4 square remains. When the square is the part going to come in front, it's going to become root, that is r4 equal to root of 600, that is root of 6 times of 100, 100 comes out of root, it's going to become 10, it is 10 root, so 6 units. 10 root 6 units is the actual radius of this one, that is the fourth part of the pizza, and this fourth going to have the 1/6 part of the fourth pizza. And let's take the fifth pizza. In this fifth pizza, you're going to have the one that is actually 1/8 part of the fifth pizza. In this 1/8 part, even it is just a 1/8 part, it's going to have the area which is equal to the first part. So let's find out the radius of this one, that's a1 equal to a5, which is equal to 100 pi is equal to pi r5 square by 8, and this pi cancel out. When this 8 go there, 8 times of 100, which is equal to 800 square units, equal to 800 equal to r5 square, and when the square comes in front, it's going to become root of 800. You can divide the 800 into root of the 2 times of 4 times of 100, 4 comes out going to become 2, 10, 100 comes out going to become 10, and root 2 remains as it is, so it's going to become 20 root 2 units. So the radius of the fifth part, which is actually this one, that's 1/8 part of this pizza, going to have a radius of equal to 20 root 2 units. And after which you keep on doing more and more problems like this game, like enjoying. Even the carry can do the 12th grade exam, and even you can clear out the JEE advanced exam and blow it away. And if you don't feel enjoying of it, just keep on watching more and more, and show it even to your parents, and tell them why you are all taking the marks less in maths and how to improve your maths. I'm going to tell it out in the next videos. Bye.